Hi guys, so today's activity is going to be comparing biomes with HHMI's Biomeviewer. So what we're trying to help you understand through the use of this activity is both understanding the characteristics of different biomes, but more specifically about how the climate trends in those biomes allow for different levels of biodiversity within them. So, the first thing you're going to do is record your thoughts about these two leading questions. What are some characteristics of different biomes? How could scientists use these characteristics to define different biomes? So, just think back to elementary and middle school when you talked about biomes, things, like rainforests and deserts and savannas. So, those are the things that we're thinking about. So, record your thoughts. Once you're done with that, we're going to be exploring biomes virtually. Can't just drop you down in the rainforest. I'm sorry. So what we're going to do is we're going to launch HHMI's Biomeviewer application by going to this website. This is what the website looks like. Once you get to this point, you're going to click Start Interactive. All right. So the first thing you're going to do is go to the search box in the upper right corner and type in the city and state in which you live. And mine is, okay, here we go. So right here, I'm going to type in Texarkana, Arkansas. We're going to give it a second because it's taking a little bit of time. All right, and now we have all of this information about the biome in which Texarkana, Arkansas falls within. So we live in a temperate coniferous forest at this latitude and longitude. And then here we have our climatogram or climatograph. So we have the bars at the bottom are our levels of precipitation. And then our temperature in Celsius is going to be the dots right here. So we're going to look back at what it's asking us to look at. So home location is going to be Texarkana, Arkansas. Biome type is that temperate coniferous forest. Let's see if I can get both of these up here at the same time. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? All right. All right. So the next thing we're going to be looking at is precipitation trends. So let's see if we can get, yeah, there we go. We can get this a little bit larger. That's helpful for us. I'm so sorry. All right. So what we're going to have here, I'm going to get it back out to the small one. We're going to be looking at precipitation trends. So how do the values fluctuate? So what we would write in this box is our precipitation is pretty consistent throughout the year. If we look, it goes slightly up in January, February, March, April. In May, we have the highest amount of precipitation, and it appears that we have in August, we have the lowest amount of precipitation, but it's pretty consistent with slight lowerings in the summer months. Then the next one, we're going to be looking at the climate. We're going to be looking at the temperature. So our temperature increases in the summer months and then decreases in the winter months. Which months have the highest and lowest? Our highest is going to be, again, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and August are about the same, with January being the absolute lowest. So that's what you're going to write in these two boxes right here. The next thing we're going to be doing is looking for vegetation. So when we click on more, we're going to have our vegetation where it says what grows. Wildlife, we're going to have our mammals all right here. Our amphibians here. Our number of species threatened, we would be able to click here. It's just going to tell us here. And then our numbers endangered here, we have 0. Now, so what you're going to do for this next column over here is you get to choose anywhere in the world and you get to type it in. So I'm going to look at Costa Rica. And then I'm going to go through the exact same process with this second one. And I'm going to fill it out right here. All right. And then there's a few questions at the end, and then you are done.